So what are you guys investing in now? Like what's working well now? What do you think is going to be a big thing over the next like 5, 10 years? Because like we talked about, it's not buying a single family home and then go and fix the plumbing because the boiler broke. Like that's not investing. I have plenty of colleagues who own, one or two properties like that. It's like you're not retiring rich. Like you have more headaches than I do, and you make less money than I do. So when you guys are doing these bigger deals, what kind of stuff are you investing in? What are you buying?
Um, the number one most important thing in these deals is the sponsor. It's the group. And so they know what to invest in, where to invest. Just to give you an example, during 2020, when everything shut down with COVID, who would have ever thought about, something like this happening to where people can't pay their rent? But luckily I was invested with groups that were smart enough to know they only invest in quote landlord friendly states where, if people don't pay, they evict them. If you would have been invested in California or New York, you'd probably still not getting paid right now, So,
Right.
So going with different sponsors, they know where to invest. They have a why. They're dialed in, and the majority of them, they have their own niche. Like for instance, there's some people that all they do is self-storage. Some of them, all they do is multifamily. Some of them, all they do is mobile home parks. So it just kind of depends on what. And so like right now with the way that the type of economy they're in right now, self-storage and mobile home parks and RV parks have just been killing it. And the apartments have been a lot more competitive to try to get deals. I'm not saying that you still can't get good deals. You can, but they're becoming harder and harder.
So you almost want to find that new thing that a lot of people don't have their eyes on. Because I guess like self-storage, I know years ago was like a very new thing, like investing in that. But now today, it just feels like a lot of people talk about that. And you're right in that like RV parks, I've started seeing a lot more mention of like, in this sort of investment world of like these are actually really good investments because you're buying a piece of land that already has all the plumbing set up, all the infrastructure is already there. You could do so many interesting things with it. They, some of them turn them into like glamp sites, and that they sell, or like little tiny homes where you're selling them for like $300, $400, $500 a night because it's a really fun experience, right? It's like it attracts all the people from the city that have the money to pay for like a quirky, experiential kind of stay. So you're saying it's like it's important to find the right groups that are kind of they're creative, they're on the leading edge of like what the next big things are going to be.
Yes and no. It just it depends on. You need to start with what you want, with like your risk tolerance. So let me give you an example. I've got 2 teenagers, and I'm more risk averse. So once you figure out what's best for you, then that way you can filter through all the different types of deals. I'm more risk averse. So that means I typically stay away from new development. Like, hey, we're going to build something. There's no proven track record. I want to invest in something. Let's say a self-storage facility. It's been there for 10 years or longer. It's 90+% occupied. Here's the amount of money that it's been making for the last 10 years. Here's some different improvements that can be made. Here's the different areas, self-storage in the area that are charging more. So we know that we can, so it's already cash flowing. So I know when I put my money in that, the likelihood of it continuing to make money, it's going to work. Now, those are typically a little bit lower as far as the performance, but less riskier. But if I'm single and, I have no cares in the world, then I could do more risky things that, it doesn't matter if I don't, if I lose because, I'm single and I can do that. I make a lot of money, but I'm not married with 2 kids. So you need to kind of get your financial goals or the different types of deals that you want to do, and then only pursue those. So, and that's the kind of deals that I provide for my group, are those types of deals.